Wendy at Scrapbook Graphics.
Today we're looking at the Recolor It actions. Once you've installed them, you'll see that you have two versions to choose from. You have the color version and the hue version. And the difference is subtle, but we'll look at that in just a minute. The first thing you need to do when you are ready to recolor an element is to have the element open, and then go ahead and set your foreground color. And you can do that over here on the bottom left. Just click the top color, which is your foreground color, and you can then select the color that you want to use. You can use the color palette here, or you can move your cursor over the image and pick a color out of any image as well. So let's go ahead and choose a blue color. If you end up with a little exclamation mark here by your color, that means that that color is out of gamut or cannot be printed on a traditional printer. So all you want to do is just hit the box and it will pick the next closest color that is printable. So go ahead and pick a color and click OK. And then all we need to do is press play. So let's run the color action first. We'll press play. We get a message explaining we need to set the foreground color. Press continue. And then we get a message that the action is done and it's been left with a layer mask here. And what this layer mask does is allow us to selectively choose the part of the image that we want colored. So if I get a brush, I'm going to press B on the keyboard, or over here grab the brush tool. And I'm going to set it to a soft brush here with a hardness of 0. And then here's the key, I need to click on the mask itself. So you'll see if I click here, I'm on the layer. It's subtle, but there's a border here. And if I click here, I'm on the mask. So while I'm on the mask, I want to paint with black to hide. So to get black, I need to swap these here. Press X on the keyboard to swap them. And then wherever I paint black, I am going to paint back in the other color. So if I want this bird to be blue only on the belly, for example, I can go and do that. Now, what if I change my mind and I want to swap that? That's really easily done. With that mask still selected, I can invert the black and the white by pressing Command I. And now the blue is showing in this area and the orange is showing here. And then if I want to alter that, I can just paint on it. So that is the color version. Let's go ahead and hide that layer and select the original layer again, and we'll rerun it with the hue version. We're using the same color here, but the hue version actually gives you sort of a brighter effect. So let's turn that one back on. You see the difference there between the color and the hue? And then again, if we want, we can paint with black on the layer mask to mask out the area that we want to show. So that's all there is there. And just real quick, I'll show you one more version. We'll just change the color here to, say, purple. And we'll run it one more time. And we've got a purple bird now. And I can combine these. If I leave that purple bird there and I turn on the blue bird, I can combine the different color alterations that we've got going. So that's a simple, easy way to recolor your elements to match any page that you're working on. I hope this tool has been helpful, and I will see you next time.